When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Bulldogs ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So LSU's offense will come out first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. The handoff to Johnson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Caught close to the marker. It's Burt. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
The number one objective for a defense is always to make them one-dimensional, to try to put them in predictable situations. Out the gate, this kind of... You think they won't throw the ball very much. Well, they might not now. First possession, INT, defense definitely starting off with a bang.
corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Snags it quickly on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Let's take a second to think about Louisiana Tech. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Burton. Oh, he's got some space. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to take off. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Has to get there to move the sticks. Powers through. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
First down for your Bulldogs.
They'll try the run. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Rides to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Pressure coming. He's going to run it. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on fourth down. Punt is on its way. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morris. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Kamara. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Middleton. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the catch. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the 1st down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. From the gun. Oh, they're after him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense starts deep in a hole. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Try try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll go to the air on third and short. It's complete. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. They'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Tight game so far in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal coming up. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
LSU 14, Louisiana Tech 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14.
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Handoff from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They get to the line quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisiana came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact, this wasn't ever really in question. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to the ground with the running back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Gives it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
On the play.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt.
On to kick it away.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
LSU offense
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback gets past the marker. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. One will be stopped for no gain. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Turning it on. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Louisiana Tech, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. There he goes. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. LSU right back to the line. He'll set up to throw. On the run, still looking. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the... And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring.
Got some room in to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The snap sets up to throw. Buys a little time. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to fire on second down. Quickly complete.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.